to prove something to the system. Doesn't mean because you think you see my face, meaning you know me. You don't know me, but the system on the ground know me. The picture you're watching at, it's a perfect picture for you to never recognize exactly who I am. Because I'm not Oprah, I'm not Beyonce's mother, I'm not Tyra Banks, I'm not Rihanna, and I am not many of those women that are out there. How can I prove to you I'm the black woman who is God? But I don't only live in one body. I'm the wind. My 1,000,000,000% proof to you that I'm the one. And I don't have any book here that I'm reading. It is coming from my consciousness. For example, you have many gods in this world. The same way how the people, there's many offices, there's many bosses, there's many country, there's many king and queen, there's many president. It's the same way there's many gods proclaim themselves in this world. If I choose 3 big women and 1 man, it would be insulting. Let's choose a woman that is 20 years old. She never had sex before in her life, but she masturbates. And let's choose 2 girls, 10 years old. Let's go and find the oldest man in this world. He is 90 years old. We collect his sperm. And we take the girl that is 20 years old to the hospital and inject her. And when she's pregnant with a boy, we raise the boy. When the boy is 20, that woman will be 40 years of age. And the other 2 girls, they will be 30 years of age. Will they be 30 years of age? Right? The tricky part is how powerful the age is. I mean, 10 years old, and a pregnancy 20 years later. The 10 years, they are 30 years old and the baby is 20. I thought baby has to be little. If the mother is 20, the sperm came inside the mother, she's 40, the baby is 20. And the 2 girls that are 10 years old, they are 30 years old. What's the difference with the 3 of them? The woman gets 20 years of age above her age, she becomes 40. The little girl gets 20 years above her age, she becomes 30. The other one gets 20 years on top of the age, becomes 30. And this one in the middle is only 20. If the man that is old, he died 20 years ago, we did not take his sperm to inject it in a girl, what happened? We say that man is dead 20 years ago. We can play it on the TV and make an anniversary from the guy. But if we see a boy, we're always going to say, wow, that's the son of that man that was dead 20 years ago. Now, the boy is a liquid from the man all the way up there. He's not dead. He's still there, 110 years old. The boy is 20 years old. The man was 90 years old. What's the difference when the man that is 90 years of age become 110? He was not 110. He received 20 years later. But there is a boy that is 20 years old. If the boy is made out of a liquid, and the two girls that are standing, they were here before the boy become baby and become 20 years old. What happened when the boy that is 20 years old gave his sperm again in hospital, and they put it inside of the one he thinks that his mother, and then she's pregnant again. And the sperm of the boy is put inside the two other girls, and they're pregnant. All three are pregnant, and the boy in the middle is the father. So, what happened? Again, to the beginning. A very old man up there gave his sperm, who injected in a girl that was 20 years old. What's the difference with the girl that was 20 years of age only become 40 years old? Don't we just switch the girl to be the boy that was 20? What's the difference when a woman become 20 years old or a boy become 20? You see the liquid that paints the meat, but you don't see the flesh that develop from the flesh of the woman that came out. A paint go in to paint the meat of the woman. She gets herself out of herself being the boy. If she was still 40 years and she have no child, who was the 20 years of age girl? Where did the girl go? But if she is 20 and make a boy out of her, 20 years later there's this boy standing. Who is the boy? Who is the girl? What's the difference when she become 40 and the boy become 20? Is it not the same 20 years of age? The boy goes to the same school she went, same teacher, same school book. What's different? Only the sex change. And if the three of them are pregnant out of the same liquid, one drop from the man up there, the woman gets the boy out, and now the boy gives 3 drops inside of the women, and they all have 3 boys. Now the boys become 4. 20 years later, the mother will be 60, the little boy will be 40, the little boys will be 20. 3 boys, they're 20 years of age, and the girls will be 50 years of age. Who is the child in the world? For as long as the system is just in the book, and the bodies will be lost for generation and generation to come, if you don't take my advice and understand what you're dealing with, if you don't take my advice to understand that you're only recreating yourself, and there's no way you can fly when you're only made to take a walk on the ground. I was watching the light in the sky. The studio is built 500 years ago. The house are built The studio light, the bright light, sunlight, is the same light inside the house. In the sky, it is very big to bright for everybody. In the house, it is big enough for your eyes to see. But by the cold breeze, we worship the light in the sky. But the light in the sky is the light inside the house. Now, what's the difference with these people, the body, and the relationship between the light and the wind in the body? The body is a jacket, driven by electricity, and the wind and the darkness. When the body goes 6 feet, it belongs to the darkness wind. The darkness wind, which you don't recognize, is hijacking the body that belongs to the wind. Because when the wind is inside the body, the meat is alive. The light is getting pleasure together with the wind, what you call orgasm. It is electric shock. It's the wind and the light. It is a relationship. It's a wedding ring that is wedded to the lights that make your eyes see, for you to see the food around, and the wind that drive your body. But the darkness that take over the mind of the lost soul in this world is using the bodies on the other side to abuse the wind and the light inside of the body. A little candle is enough for your eyes to see. A little church light is enough for your eyes to see. A little light in your house is enough for your eyes to see. The light in the ceiling is the same light in the sky. You have to understand, the body is built by the same liquid, both male and female, but it always takes the two to connect. But if you have all the quantity of sperm in the hospital, you will not need sex to be pregnant. And then you will understand it is just a liquid that's coming inside of the woman to paint a meat to get the body out. Again, how big is your age when you're 10 years old? 20 years later, there's a baby that is 20 years old. What's the difference between the 10 and the 20? It's only 20. I mean, I'm 30. You live in this world. You was 10 years old before I was created. And I'm 20, you're 30. But we walk in the same street. What's the difference between 20 and 30? You're like, I'm 30. Well, I'm 20. That is my age. You was 20. Now I'm 20. So until you understand there's many gods in this world to control us, you're supposed to be a boy, you end up being a girl. But it doesn't matter, because the only reason is we need girls is to make sure we go forward in time. With the girls, we can go forward in time in fashion. With the boys, we're not heading anywhere, because the boys are just women. They will not have children. They carry the paint to paint all color of women in this world to build a body which is just a jacket to drive the wind, the light and the darkness. But there are those who the darkness, meaning not the dark light, you see, the ones, the Lucifer, that don't want the rest of the body to be happy. You don't know me. You will never know me till the end of the world. But you have to try to know yourself first. Try to be your best friend and try to understand. And the light is what drives your body. If you have no light to see, you cannot go anywhere. If you have no wind inside your body, you can't go anywhere. The light needs the wind. The wind is number one.